Hello, everyone, and welcome to Butterfly Dreams Crochet. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everyone doing? Hope y'all got y'all something to drink. Grab the pattern, grab you some DK weight yarn, a 4mm crochet hook, and some scissors. We're going to work through the mesh and block shawl as far as we can tonight. I apologize for being 30 minutes late. Had some stuff that I needed to do. I was hearing myself in another device, so I had to figure out where it was at. It was on my phone. Yes. So welcome in everybody. We have Sunita, we have Ivy, we have Jen, Nana Kathleen, Delightfully Stitch, Vicky, Tony, Adele. Welcome in. You're gonna be lurking. All right. Hugs back, Adele. We have Miss Debbie. Welcome in everybody. I'm gonna share it out right quick. Give us a few minutes to get some more people in. The link to the pattern is pinned at the top of the chat. Welcome in, Miss Donna G. Welcome in, Laura. So if y'all, I'm going to give everybody a few minutes. Hopefully my internet will work good enough. Am I buffering on y'all's end or freezing or anything like that? Can y'all hear me okay? Welcome in, Delightfully Stitched. Welcome in, Maribel. Welcome in. Welcome in. You're fuzzy? Yeah. Kind of figured I would be. I'm not showing. It goes in and out. So we're going to try to get through this. We're going to try to get through it. I will be glad when the power company gets that fiber optic internet installed. I'm playing around with it, trying to find a better, see where it comes in better at. But we're going to do this. We're going to get as far as we can. So grab the pattern. Welcome in, VJ. Welcome in. Welcome in, Nana Kathleen. Welcome in. Currently working on a shawl for a sister. That's what we're going to be doing tonight is the Mesh and Block Shawl. It's a free pattern at Premier's website. It was designed by the Premier Yarns design team. We showed it last Saturday in the Yarny Fiber Sisters live, and I decided to do it as a craft along. So I got the link to the pattern pinned at the top. I will be using the Premier Sweet Roll DK. And the color I'm using is going to be River Rock. And that's what it looks like. Kind of fallish. It's a bit blurry, but sound is fine. That is good because guess what? I already have my camera that I'm going to be working under. Shared to my screen. Only thing I got to do is change the format up. Oh, VJ, that is terrible. Miss Vicky, you got your box today? Yay. Jen, did you get yours? Everybody I sent to should have received or in the process of receiving. If you didn't get yours today, I hope you get it tomorrow. Yeah, we're pretty much bound by AT&T where we're located, and they did away with DSL, so we have to get these little Wi-Fi boxes, and that's what I've been having to use. We're working on the Mesh and Blocks Shawl, Meg. It's a free pattern on Premier's website. The link is um, pinned at the top in the chat for the pattern. We're going to get as far as we can tonight on it, and we'll pick it back up next Tuesday, and we will make this shawl. Now, you can use any DK weight yarn that you want to. This is considered a 3-weight, but y'all, it's on the smaller side of a 3. I would actually classify this as a 2 myself. But that's what they use to make it, and that's what I'm going to use. Miss Debbie, you got your box. Miss Margaret, you got yours. Thank y'all so much. Yes. Yes. So, I'm getting it pulled up on my phone so I can keep up with the chat a little bit. The yarn is beautiful. Thank you, Miss Vicky. Yeah. I like the colors in it. Are you talking about this yarn or the yarn that you received from me? Yeah, I'm putting good yarn in those mystery boxes. And Zoila. Welcome in, Zoila. So have y'all actually gone over and got the pattern off of Premier's website, or at least got it pulled up on your phone or your tablet? I think the way I got it set up, I sat in here and played around with StreamYard without going live and stuff to get everything set up. So I'm gonna try this over here and see, does it come in better? Maybe that'll help some. I have pulled it up on iPad. Printed yours, the yarn I received from you. Oh, thank you, Miss Vicky. You hadn't received yours yet, Jen? I'm finna give you your tracking number. I'm finna put it in the chat. All these numbers that I'm fixing to put in there will be your tracking number. Y'all, this is my receipt from the post office. Okay, here we go. 9505. I guess I better get in the comment box, right? 5104 3216 1322 492132. All right, Jen, all these numbers I'm putting in there is your tracking number. Their priority system went down when they were doing it, but it still let them process it, so it didn't give me the expected delivery date on some of them, and it came back up on the last 2 boxes that I shipped. So I don't know what the deal is. Welcome in, Marcel. Welcome in. OVW is in the house. One virtuous woman. Hi, Jeannie Boo. Yes. I did play around with this shawl a little bit, working with a skinny cake. I got to the block part of it just to see how it was going to be. But this is what it's going to start looking like once we get into it. So, and this is done with the Karen Skinny Cake in the colorway tiramisu. Tiramisu. I'm not good with all them big fancy words. I'll see if it'll focus for y'all. Maybe y'all be able to see it. Y'all, I'm gonna be unstoppable when I get that internet. When I get that fiber optic internet. But I do the best I can with what I got for now. What I really think it is, they done slowed the darn thing down. But it's, everything's supposed to be unlimited. So let me go ahead and find my center. Oh, I forgot these have a center pull. I'm gonna start out using my Susan Bates 4mm soft grip hook. I may end up switching. Depends on how it works with that yarn. I might just end up switching to my 4mm clover. I just had it because I'm working on Ursula's shawl. This is what I've gotten done on hers so far. And I'm using the It's a Wrap Rainbow. And this is in the color Fiesta. Welcome in, Raven. Welcome in. Let's see, what did I do with my 4mm clover? It should have been still here on my desk. Oh well, I'll just stick with the other one. It's around here somewhere. When you want some, when you need something. Oh, told you. So I'll either be using the Susan Bates or the clover. Pretty color, yeah, it really is. I can show you what it looks like a little bit further worked up because I'm working on another. This is a shawl / cardigan, and that's why you see the holes here. But this is what it actually looks like with more of the color in it. I'm hoping working on that shawl I at least get to some of the orange and the red in it, and it's at the bottom. The way her shawl is designed, she has the peacoats around the bottom, so I'm hoping I at least get to some of the red and the orange. Lord, I'm finna pull a Granny D. I was finna put somebody in timeout. All right. If y'all ready to get started, y'all tell me what y'all see. Can y'all see this good? I told y'all I worked on it. I figured it out. No echo, no nothing. My internet's came up a little bit since I switched cameras. So this is the pattern that you can get at Premier Yarns, at premieryarns.com website. And it's the Mesh and Blocks Shawl. The level is intermediate, but we're going to work through this together. The wingspan is 58 inches, 30 inches in depth. So that's from the center point up to the top is 30 inches. And the wingspan is from tip to tip. You can see it but can't read it. Yeah, I'm going to be crocheting underneath here. So the pattern's not even going to be here. That's why I wanted to make sure that y'all had it. Yeah, now if I pull it up close, you'll be able to read it. Your package says it's in Atlanta, Jen. What the world? Might have to check on that then. Well, I hope they're not sending yours to V and V's to you. But if they do, you'll love hers too. And I would get a yarn bar, wouldn't I? Always when you're trying to do a tutorial or something. Are y'all going to be able to see this pretty good like this? Or do I need to get my mat to put down on here? I might better do that anyway because that's wood. And that yarn's going to get caught on it. This is the mat that came with this camera. It's actually called a docu camera. And that little plus sign in the middle is where you line your stuff up. And if I use it in tutorials and stuff, I know exactly where to keep my hands. Thanks to Kelly from Kelly's Crochet Adventures. You want it copied and paste per row might help. Talking about me copy and paste the pattern? I can do that. Let me get it pulled back up. I just closed it down, trying to close out all the windows that I can. Y'all bear with me a minute. I do have Nightbot on. I don't know why he's not running. Oh, welcome in, Angela. I didn't even see you come in. Have I missed anyone else? And I will still be able to see my computer too, so I can see the comments and everything. Ivy, you can? Okay. If you want to do that, please do. Well, since Nightbot's not working tonight, y'all, I'm going to close that window down, and that might help my internet some. Yeah. I set up a whole bunch of stuff in there today and everything, so I might have to log out and log back in because I did refresh my live stream before I went live. Okay, so if y'all want to go ahead and copy and paste row 1. Now you can do row 1 one of two ways. You can either chain the 5 that says in row 1 of the pattern, or you can do a magic circle. Anytime I can do a magic circle, that's what I choose to do because I don't like the way it looks. There's row 1 Ivy posted and Sunita posted in the chat. I'm going to use the magic circle. And that's how I make mine. And I always do a slip stitch. Now that says chain 5, so we know that the 4 chains in that would count as a double crochet. So we're going to chain 3, 4. That's going to, the first 3 is going to count as the first double crochet in a chain 1 space. So the pattern reads chain 5 and double crochet in the first chain. Now I will show you how to do that. I just want y'all to see that it can be done in a magic circle too. 3, 4, 5. You would wrap your yarn and then you would come to your first stitch, first chain, and work a double. And what they're saying is that the chain 4 that we skipped counts as a double crochet plus 1, and the 1 extra stitch counts as a chain 1 space. And that's where you get double crochet in the first chain. First 4 skip chains counts as a double crochet chain 1. So I'll go ahead and do mine like this. So we're going to chain 1, and we're going to work another double crochet in that same stitch. Chain 1 and double crochet in the same stitch. So we should have 4 double crochets. If we count our chain 3 as the first one, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now they say turn. I don't never turn and then chain. So in row 2, y'all, is everybody caught up on row 1? Y'all let me know if I'm going too fast. If y'all want to copy and paste row 2, go ahead and paste it in the comment. Okay, so we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and turn. Now I always make sure that I follow the same turn path when I'm crocheting anything, because if you don't, you'll get kind of a zigzag edge. So if I turn this way, I'm going to turn that way every time. But I always turn to the inside of my hand, and it puts my stitches to the outer edge. Okay, there's row 2 ivy pasted, and it continues to the bottom because you know you can only put so many letters in the chat. So we chained our 4. Now we're going to double crochet in that same stitch, which is right here at the base of that chain 4. So double crochet. And in this pattern, the chain 4 always counts as a double crochet and a chain 1. And that's considered a V-stitch throughout. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to double crochet in the next double crochet. Chain 1, and we're going to V-stitch into the next chain 1 space. So right here between this double crochet and this double crochet, we're going to work 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 double crochet. Now what it's telling us to do is place a stitch marker, and I do recommend this because as I worked on that one, I did have to frog a couple of rows out because I did not put the V in the right spot. So place a stitch marker inside that chain 1 space of that V that we just made, just like that. And we're going to chain 1 and make 1 double crochet into the next double crochet right there. We're going to chain 1, and you want to make sure that you work in the 3rd chain. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So right here we're going to work a V-stitch. So that's 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 double crochet. And we just completed row 2. So we should have a V-stitch with a chain 1 in between it, a chain 1, a double crochet, chain 1, a V-stitch with a chain 1 in between it, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and a V-stitch in the 3rd chain of that turning chain. Miss CJ, we're making the Mesh and Blocks Shawl by Premier. The pattern link on their website is linked at the top of the chat. Right here. Welcome in, Angela with Crafty Crochet and Bible. Welcome in. Y'all, if I missed anyone coming in, I do apologize. But yes, thank y'all for being here. So that is row 2. Now moving on to row 3. Welcome in, Biba. Welcome in. Row 3 says to chain 4. So we're going to chain 4. The pattern says at the end of every row to turn and then chain, but I chain 4 and turn. And we're going to double crochet in that same stitch. So at the beginning of every row and at the end of every row for the first for the entire pattern, we will be working a V-stitch in the very first stitch and in the very last stitch. Now we're going to work we're going to chain 1 after making the V-stitch, and we're going to work 1 double crochet in every double crochet till we get to the chain 1 space where we have our stitch marker. So I chained 1. I'm going to work 1 double crochet right here, chain 1, work 1 double crochet into the next double crochet from the row below, chain 1, and work 1 double crochet in the next double crochet. And I'm going to chain 1, remove my stitch marker, and work 1 double crochet in that chain 1 space, chain 1 and 1 double crochet in that chain 1 space to make a V-stitch, just like that. And that stitch marker is tight. I'll use this one, it'll be easier. I got so many to choose from. Okay. Now we're going to continue down to the last double crochet with chain 1 and 1 double crochet into the next double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet into the next double crochet, chain 1. Now we're at the last double crochet, and that's our turning chain. So make sure you count 3. 1, 2, 3, and work in that third chain and work a V-stitch, which is a double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet, just like that. And that completes row 3, and that's what it should look like. And you should have yeah, 1, 2, 3 V-stitches, the 2 on the ends, the 1 in the middle, and 6 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, if I do that, then I can't see my chat. So I'm going to go back down. I'm made my screen all over, but I can't see. Welcome in, Trina Rash. Welcome in. You're new here, but welcome, welcome. My name is Jeannie, and my channel's name is Butterfly Dreams Crochet. And all these lovely ladies in the chat are part of my butterfly squad. So welcome to the butterfly squad. We're making the Mesh and Blocks Shawl, which is a free pattern on Premier's website. The link to the pattern is pinned at the top of the comment section. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to get me a little notepad, and I'm going to get me a pencil, because rows 4 through 10 is a repeat of row 3. So, we got 6 rows, 7 rows that we're going to do. That's just a repeat of row 3. So we're going to chain 4 and turn. And we're going to work 1 double crochet in that same stitch. So that's at the base of our chain 4. Excuse me. You're welcome, Trina. Welcome. Do you have a channel, Trina? Or content? Do you have videos on your channel? And do you crochet, knit, loom knit, Addy, Centro? And then we're going to chain 1. And we're going to work 1 double crochet in each double crochet till we get to our stitch marker with a chain 1 space in between each double crochet. So we're doing a double crochet in the next double crochet in the row below, chain 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 double crochet. Excuse me, y'all. Let me grab me some water. And that's what's causing our increase. You crochet. Okay, you might try knitting. Wow, that's good. Now, we do have some knitters that come over. We have some bi-stitchual folks around here. I'm not one of them. All right, so we made it here to our stitch marker. I'm going to remove it. We will chain 1, and we will work 1 double crochet in that next chain 1 space, chain 1, and another double crochet all in that chain 1 space. And we're going to put our stitch marker back in there. Because the one I was working on, I got to rip back some rows because I misplaced my V-stitch. Which what this is going to do right here is forming the point of the shawl in the back. So after you make your V-stitch, chain 1 and continue working 1 double crochet in every double crochet till you get to the last one, and we'll work a V-stitch in that 3rd chain of the turning chain, and that will complete row 4. Is everybody at least where I am or ahead of me? Sunita and Ivy is probably through with row 10 by now. See, I've got chain 1, y'all, talking and trying to crochet. So 1, chain 1, and work another double crochet. Just like that. Now we're moving on to row 5. Chain 4 and turn. And work 1 double crochet in the same stitch, which is at the base of the chain 4. Chain 1 and repeat. We're going to work 1 double crochet in every double crochet till we get to our stitch marker. And then in the chain 1 space of where we have our stitch marker, we will work a V-stitch. Got a knot, y'all. in my yarn. Now this is not anti-peeling acrylic. This is just 100% acrylic that I'm using. So I think it would be better made with their anti-peeling DK yarn, which I have some. I could have used it. This yarn is a little fuzzy, but it'll still be pretty. And once y'all make this shawl, send me a picture. Now I'm at my stitch marker. I'm going to pop it off. And I'm going to work my V-stitch in there. That's a double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. Chain 1, and put my stitch marker back in there. Did y'all see that I was finna keep going and not put my stitch marker? Hey, Ola Joe, welcome in. Welcome in. So we're going to chain 1 and work a double crochet. Chain 1, double crochet. And we're working our double crochets in the double crochets from the row below. Until we get to the last one. And then we're going to work a V-stitch in the third chain. 1, 2, 3, and a V-stitch. Chain 1 and work another double crochet back in that stitch. So that's row 5. So we're going to keep going to row 6. Hey Jeanette, how are you? Welcome in. So chain 4 and work a double crochet. We're making the Mesh and Blocks Shawl. It's a free pattern on Premier's website. Welcome in, Kimmy Kim. I got it, the link to it in the pinned at the top in the chat if y'all want to grab it. Chain 1, and we're going to work 1 double crochet in the next double crochets until we get to our stitch marker. So continue to do 1 double crochet, chain 1 in every double crochet from the row below. And yep, this yarn is splitty. And it could be the needle too. I mean the hook. Jeannie, you did too. Y'all get to see all my little boo-boos, don't you? Chain 1 and double crochet, chain 1 in every double crochet to the stitch marker. And then in that chain 1 space where we have our stitch marker, we will work a V-stitch. Are y'all with me or y'all ahead of me? And y'all, if you once this is what we're gonna get through what we can tonight, and then we will pick the rest of it up next Tuesday. Now I'm at my V-stitch here, and I'm gonna work a double crochet. Chain 1 and double crochet all in that chain 1 space of that V-stitch. And put my stitch marker back on there. Chain 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1 in every double crochet in the row below till you get to the last one. And if you forget your chain 1s, it's gonna start bulking up on you. All right, I'm at the last one, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to work a V-stitch. So 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 double crochet, all in that same space. You watching? Maribel, you behind? Maribel, where you at? I can slow down and talk a little bit to the people in the chat. Welcome in, Melissa. Welcome in, and let you get caught up. And for those that want to, y'all go ahead and chat with the chat once you get to row 10 if you want to, and you're on 5, okay? Let me know when you get 6 done, Maribel. So Jeanette says, hi, Melissa. So what is everybody that's not doing this working on? What's in your cup and what's on your hook? I was hoping Nightbot would act right, because I got everybody set up in there, all my members. Let's see what he'll do if I log back in. Let's see if he'll start it up. I didn't expect the chat to be real going tonight because of us doing a craft, but if y'all can chat and craft, chat and craft. I'm here, but I'm knitting a bubble beanie. Okay. Melissa saying, hi, Delilah, hun. That's right, I forgot. Delightfully Stitch is Delilah too. She said that, I think, on your live today, Melissa. Drinking tea, eating cantaloupe and strawberries. That sounds good and juicy. The cantaloupe does. Do you put anything on your cantaloupe, Kim? And Delilah is working on the body part of a knit sweater. Beautiful. Do you crochet too, Delilah, or do you just knit? You took medicine and sleepy. If I fall asleep, we'll watch the replay. Okay, Olive Joe. I understand. Oh, wow. Just my lips. I add salt to my cantaloupe. All right, so we're going to move on to row 7. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And turn. And work 1 double crochet in that same stitch. Chain 1. And we're going to continue putting 1 double crochet in the top of every double crochet, and a chain 1 in between each one to the stitch marker. And see, y'all can still see me. A little bit of me, anyway. If I turn my computer around this way, y'all can see me more. But I know y'all fine without seeing all of me. Y'all are perfectly okay with just seeing half of me, huh? Bad enough y'all gotta listen to me, huh? Listen to my voice. You put pepper on your cantaloupe, Vicky? Yeah, some people do. Yeah, salt, Kim. I put salt on my cantaloupe, and I put salt on my watermelon. To me, it makes it more juicier. I got to my stitch marker. Now I'm going to chain 1 and work 1 double crochet. Chain 1 and 1 double crochet in that same space to make my V. And put my stitch marker back in there. I'm glad when this yarn changes color. Chain 1 and continue with 1 double crochet. Chain 1 and 1 double crochet in each double crochet to the last one, which is always your turning chain. And Miss Linda Simpson's, she has a new poncho pattern out that she's got part 1 of the tutorial. Don't y'all just love knotted yarn and trying to figure out which way you need to pull it? I think I need to go that. No? Yeah. What the world? Well, y'all might get ahead of me now because I'm going to have to cut this and rejoin it. I think that was caught up in itself. Now, this is how I join my yarn. I wrap that around my finger. Stick that in through there. I usually do more than this, but I'm trying to not have to pull back so much. Might have to though. Yep. Trying to conserve yarn, y'all. Okay. Wrap it. There we go. Wrap the other end the opposite direction. I wrap that one toward me. Now I'm going to hold it. That's this little yarn. And go the opposite direction. And wrap it. Get my end. And then just pull it. And I always do mine like this when I trim it because I have cut the working yarn. And you can cut it close. Now I'm going to have a knot somewhere in here. Maybe it'll hit where I can hide it. So this is row 7. It fell right in that chain one. Now for those that come in late, if you want to, you can go back and watch the replay. Grab the pattern. Watch the replay and at least get to where we are. Where we end tonight. Because we will finish this next Tuesday. But if you read patterns and you want to go ahead and do it off camera, after the live tonight, once you make it, send it to me because at the end of the month, anything we do, anybody that sends me pictures of what you actually made, we're going to have a giveaway. We actually got one coming up on December the 4th where we'll pick the winners. You got till the 27th to get your pictures in for the fall giveaway. So we're going to chain 4 and we're going to start row 8. And remember, at the beginning of every row, it's a chain 4 and a double crochet in that same stitch. And we're going to chain 1 and work 1 double crochet till we get to our stitch marker. Chain 1 and double crochet. Chain 1 and double crochet. Never try salt on any fruit, but don't eat at all either. Right, if we don't talk about yarn as food, we talk about it, isn't it? They say it's an intermediate pattern because of some of the stitching that's in it, but I think a beginner could do it with help of it, with a craft along, because the person can really show how some of the stitches are done. All right, I'm at my stitch marker, so I'm going to remove it and work 1 double crochet, chain 1, all in that chain 1 space. And put my stitch marker back in there. I see some people close these things up so fast. Maybe if I actually used them, I would too. Welcome in, Mama Elizabeth. Welcome in. I love watermelon too. I could eat my weight in watermelon. Not really, y'all. I would probably drown myself with too much liquid. So now we're just continuing on back down the other side with our chain 1 double crochet in the next, in the double crochets from the row below, in the top of them. Don't y'all be glad when this yarn changes color? It's pretty. It's definitely fallish. And you could wear these colors. You could wear with blue jeans. You could wear with khakis. You could even put some black jeans on and make it work. Because it's got like a little dark gray in it too. And Saturday, the Yarny Fiber Sisters is going to be talking about cakes versus skeins. And we're also going to talk about like the eyelash yarn. So we just finished row 8. Let me make sure that's where I'm at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, row 8. And we're going to faux fur and different stuff like that, and what you can actually do with it, and stuff like that. So y'all come prepared with y'all's inputs on cakes versus skeins, and faux fur yarn, and eyelash yarn. So we did our V-stitch, and then we're working 1 double crochet in the top of every double crochet from the row below until we get to the stitch marker. And I'm going to take, we're going to Mobile in the morning and spend Thanksgiving with Chastity. And I'm going to take Ursula's shawl with me. And I'm going to crochet on the way there. I'm going to crochet when I'm there. And crochet on the way back. And now I probably will finish it. Chain 1. And we're going to work a V-stitch in that chain 1 space of our V-stitch. And because we're putting those double crochets in the V-stitch from the previous row, that's what makes it hard to know where you put your... You've made 2 coats with faux yarn. Ooh, send the pictures to the Melissa, put the Yarny Fiber Sisters email in the chat if you don't mind. Now we're just going to continue with 1 double crochet, chain 1 in every double crochet from the previous row back down the other side. Send us pictures, Delilah, so we can show them on our live Saturday. Alright, I made it to my last double crochet, and now I'm fixing to work a V-stitch in the third chain, which is a double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. Just like that. Let me try something right quick. Didn't mean to do that, y'all. I guess that's a command. Ah. Let's see, is Nightbot gonna work? I do have command set up. I guess he's not. And it may be, yeah, there it goes. That's V's, that's Jeanette's. I think I have Kim. I have Melissa. I don't think I got around to setting up all the commands of everybody today, but I do have everybody set up to be dropping so often. So, and it could be my internet too, y'all. So, what row am I on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're fixing to finish row 10. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and turn. Always a double crochet in that first double crochet V-stitch right there. Then we're going to chain 1, and we're going to work 1 double crochet, chain 1 until we get to our stitch marker. And that's in the top of the double crochets from the row below. And I know I'm repeating myself. So is anybody in here tonight working with the pattern and crocheting who needs help with reading a pattern? Because I found that that really helped me a lot, was being able to have a tutorial and the pattern and to go along with it. And Ursula has that pattern that I'm working on now, where she does a tutorial with it. You get it when you get the pattern, and she actually, welcome in, Miguel, welcome in. So Melissa, yours hadn't dropped yet. It's probably my internet. That she does the tutorial strictly by the pattern. So that is an option for anyone who wants to learn how to read patterns that don't know how. And I told Sis V that she was to use the pattern and the tutorial when she made. Welcome in, Mama G Gear. Welcome in. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Looked like I had chain 2. That's a good way to learn how to read a pattern. In her tutorial, you recording your Happy Mail video? Can't wait to see it. So we're going to work a V-stitch right here in that chain 1 space. So the V-stitch from the row below, and put our stitch marker right back in there. Chain 1, and just work 1 double crochet in the top of each double crochet till we get to the last one. And we will be complete with row 10. I'm so happy, y'all. I got this figured out how to share this camera. When I get that other internet though, I think I'm going to set my webcam back up over here. Because I think it would be able to show a little bit better. And I have my webcam sitting in front of me, but I turn it the opposite way of what it's supposed to be, so it shows you the way you see things is just like you're seeing it now with this one. And this one's straight overhead and sitting in front of me. I figured out how to when I put my webcam on the stand, where to stop it, where it gives the reversed effect. So it's like y'all would be looking at my hands just like you're looking at them now with the webcam. And it's not sitting in front of me and I'm not bumping it. I mean, you know, sitting right here against me in front, directly in front of me. It's sitting in front of me, but it's, no, Mama Riz, it's probably blurry. It's my internet. Okay, Trina, thank you for coming in. You're welcome here anytime. Anytime. And everyone, if one of the moderators can find Trina's channel and drop her link, we'll check you out and we'll become family. Welcome in, Lady G Cobra. Welcome in. And thank y'all to all the members who sent me y'all's address, because y'all gonna have some goodies coming to you. Yes, Kim, even you in Canada. So that's what you should have right now at row 10. Is everybody caught up to row 10? Now, what they mean by it's a 50-inch wingspan, that's from here to here. Of course, that's not 50 inches. And then the depth would be from here to this tip. So, if someone wants to go ahead and drop row 11 in the chat, give me a thumbs up if y'all caught up with me. I just had to check my internet and make sure it wasn't dying. Thank you, Elizabeth. Yep, Lady G is Miss Glenda. That's her name. Sanita has put row 4 in there. Thank you, Sanita. Not row 4, row 11. I'm sorry, y'all. We're going to read row 11. We're going to chain 4 and turn. We will double crochet in the same stitch. Chain 1. We're going to skip the next double crochet. Double crochet in the next chain 1 space. Skip the next double crochet. And then we will make a block in the next chain 1 space. Sanita, if you will, also, you're not there, but keep going. What row are you on, Sanita? Because I will wait on you. If you will, copy and paste the block stitch in there too. So it'll be on there to see how it's done. So right now we should have 1, 2, 3 V-stitches. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 32 double crochets. There's Nightbot doing what it's supposed to do. Thank you, Nightbot. Thank you. So if y'all see Nightbot dropping links, that is links to the members that have joined the Butterfly Squad. And I'm adding other people to it too that's not a member, because you don't have to be a member to get your link dropped. If you do become a member, I really do appreciate it. And any money that I get from membership, super chat, super stickers, all that goes back into the channel, whether it's getting yarn and showing you new yarn, or getting yarn to give to y'all, or paying for shipping. Because my mouth hit the floor the other day when I went to the post office. I'm not going to tell y'all what I paid for shipping. All right, Melissa, Nightbot. Woohoo! Yes. He needs some pom-poms. And y'all, oh, thank you, Melissa. Now I got to move over here and get my pom-poms. Woo woo! Yay! I got a super chat, super chat, super chat. And Jeanette, if you here and still listening, if not, if you watch the replay, your command is exclamation super, SUPA. Yes, woo! Sis B must be in a meeting. If she is, she'll be in a little later on. Yeah, she will be in a little later on. So, yep. So, Sunita, what row you on now, baby? Never done a block stitch before. We're fixing to do one, Miss Debbie. It's really simple. And in a sense, it kind of puts me in the mind of corner to corner. Kind of the way the corner is done, but keep going. Okay. All right, so row 11, we're going to chain 4 and turn. And I'm going to get position. We're going to work our V-stitch. Remember, at the beginning of every row and at the end, we always work a V-stitch in that last, in the third chain of our turning chain. Now we're going to chain 1. We're going to skip this double crochet and double crochet in the next chain 1 space. So we're going to go into that chain 1 space and work a double crochet just like that. So we worked our V-stitch, then we worked a double, skip that double, and in that chain 1 space we worked a double crochet. Now we're going to skip the next double crochet, which is right here, and we're going to work a double crochet in the chain 1 space just like that. Now we're going to chain 3. We're fixing to work a block stitch. So let me redo that. We did our V-stitch, we chained 1, we skipped a double crochet, and we worked a double crochet into the chain 1 space. We chain 1, skip the next double crochet, and now it says to block in the next chain 1 space. So that's this one. And a block is done by making a double crochet in that chain 1 space, chain 3, and that counts as a double crochet. And now what we're going to do, and you can turn your work sideways like this if you need to, is work 3 double crochets around that double crochet that we just made. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So in all, we have 4 double crochets because that chain 3 does count as a double crochet. Do I need to do that again? Welcome in, Sandrine Bestie. Welcome in. Did Alabama play today? You need to cook your homemade cranberry sauce before you go to bed tonight. What? I bet that is awesome, awesome, awesome. Do I need to do the block stitch over? Yes, please. Okay. So what we did was our V-stitch, chain 1, skip that double crochet, worked a double crochet in the next chain 1 space, chained 1, and we're going to work a double crochet in the next chain 1 space, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. So it should look like that. This is my double, and this is my chain 3 coming from the top of the double that I completed. That double crochet that we made and worked the chain 3 on top of, we're going to wrap our yarn and we're going to put 3 double crochets around it. So that's 1, that's 2, and that is 3. Just like that. We're going to skip the next double crochet, and we're going to double crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain 1, skip the next double crochet right here, and we're going to do another block, which is a double crochet, chain 3, and work 3 double crochets around that double crochet. So 1, 2, and 3. Just like that. We do not chain before. We don't chain after our blocks. We don't do a chain 1. Skip the next double crochet and work a double crochet into the next chain 1 space. And you do not chain 1 and work a double in the next. Chain 3 and work 3 double crochets around that block, around that double crochet to form your block. Just like that. We're going to skip the next double crochet right here and work a double crochet into the next chain 1 space. What that does is causes it to slant down. Y'all, I'm sorry, we're not even supposed to be doing chain 1s after these. So let me back up to the first block. So once you got your first block done, we're going to skip that double crochet and work 1 double crochet into the next chain 1 space. Skip the next double crochet and work a double crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain 3, and work 3 double crochets around that double crochet. and that makes your block. Just like that. Skip the next double crochet and work 1 double crochet into the next chain 1 space. Work 1 double crochet into the next chain 1 space. Chain 3 and work 3 double crochets around that double crochet. Probably till about 9:30, Delilah. Okay, Melissa. So wrap your yarn around your hook, skip that next double crochet and work a double crochet in that next chain 1 space. Wrap your yarn and work another double crochet into that next chain 1 space. Chain 3 and work 3 double crochets around that double crochet. That's 1, 2, and 3. Skip the next double crochet and work a double crochet into that chain 1 space. Work another double crochet in the next chain 1 space. Chain 3 and work 3 doubles around that double crochet. I'm ready for this yarn to change colors, so it'll be a little bit lighter. So when you do a block, you should have 4 double crochets counting your chain 3 space. So we're going to skip that double crochet and work a double crochet in the chain 1 space. Skip the next double crochet and work a double crochet in the chain 1 space. Chain 3 and work 3 double crochets. And it's changing around that double crochet. Just like that. And this is what it should be looking like. So basically you got your block, a double crochet, a block, a double crochet, a block, a double crochet. That's what it should look like to you. But you actually worked 2 double crochets, but you built your block off of that double crochet. Yeah. Mama Riz, okay, Delilah. Um, it's probably not your internet, it's probably mine. And I see it's coming in and out pretty good. Um, so we're going to skip the next double crochet into the next chain 1 space. Skip the next double and double crochet into the next chain 1 space. Chain 3 and working around that double crochet, we're going to work 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Let me check my internet, y'all. See, it's coming in real good right now. I better put a charger over there. Okay. And we're going to continue the block till we get to the stitch marker. So we made our block, skip that double, and work 1 double crochet. Work 1 double crochet in the next chain 1 space, chain 3, and work a double crochet 3 times around your double crochet, just like that. Can y'all see that right there pretty good? We're going to work a double crochet in the next chain 1 space, double crochet in the next chain 1 space, chain 3, and work 3 double crochets around that double crochet. 1, 2, and 3, just like that. And you should have 9 blocks. Yep, 9 blocks. Then it says you do that to the marked chain 1 space and V-stitch in the marked chain 1 space. So where my stitch marker's at, I'm going to remove it. And I am going to work a V-stitch in that chain 1 space. So it's a double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. I'm going to put my stitch marker back in there. Now for those that don't need a stitch marker, woohoo to y'all. Now it tells us to skip the next double crochet, which is right here, this one right here, and work a block in the next chain 1 space. So that's a double crochet, a chain 3, and work 3 doubles around that double crochet. Just like that. So you got a block on this side of your V-stitch and a block on this side of your V-stitch. Thank you, Delilah. Now we're going to skip that double crochet and work a double crochet in the next chain 1 space, double crochet in the next chain 1 space, and chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to double crochet 3 times around this double crochet right here. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Skip that double and work a double in the next chain 1 space. Skip that double and work a chain double crochet in that chain 1 space. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Wrap your yarn, go between those 2 doubles, behind that 1 double, and work a double crochet. 2 and 3. Skip the next double crochet and work a double in that chain 1 space. Skip the next double, work a chain double in the next chain 1 space, and that's the double that we build our block on. Chain 3, go between your 2 doubles and work 3 double crochets around that double crochet. 2 and 3. skip that double and work a double in the chain 1 space. Skip the next double and work a double in the next chain 1 space. Chain 3 and work 3 doubles around that double crochet. That's 1, 2, and 3. Skip the next double crochet and work 1 double in the next chain 1 space. Skip the next double and work a double in the next chain 1 space. Chain 3. Zola, be careful, baby. Be careful. You're headed to Wisconsin. How is the weather? Welcome in, Lydia. I'm new watching your live chat. What are you making? We are doing the pattern. The link to the pattern is up at the top in the chat. It is the Mesh and Blocks Shawl. It's a free pattern on Premier's website, and it was designed by the Premier Yarns design team. We featured this in our live Saturday, teaching people how to read a pattern, and I decided to go do it as a craft along. We're going to get as far as we can tonight, and we'll pick back up on it next Tuesday at 7 p.m. It is considered an intermediate level, but I think with some help, a beginner could do this. And if you're interested in making it, grab the pattern. Go back and watch the replay and get caught up to where we stopped tonight. I'll be on probably till about 9:30 because I was 30 minutes late getting on. And we're going to pick back up from there. But if you can read a pattern good and you want to go ahead and make it, do so. Yeah, Zoila, be careful. Thank you. Miss Lydia, Melissa does. She goes on Tuesdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Fridays. Melissa, what time you go live Friday? Is it 11 or 12? Yeah, stay warm and be careful. Wrap your yarn around your hook, and we're going to work 3 double crochets around that double crochet that we just made. We're going to skip the next double crochet and double crochet into the next chain 1 space. Skip the next double and work a double in the next chain 1 space. That's our double crochet we're going to work our block around. So chain 3 and go in between those 2 doubles and work 3 doubles around the last double crochet. And I'm loving this color of this yarn. So we're going to skip the next double and work a double in the next chain 1 space. Skip the next double and work a double in the next chain 1 space and chain 3. Go in between and work 3 doubles around that last double crochet you made. We're going to skip the next double and work a double crochet in the chain 1 space. Now, we're getting at the end. Let me see what it says do. So last V-stitch and third, okay, to the last stitch. So we keep going. Skip the next double crochet and work a double. Chain 3. Go between the 2 doubles and around the last double crochet that you made, work 3 double crochets. And there goes the super pink magenta V. Okay, Sunita, yeah, because y'all going to be traveling, aren't you? And I am getting your stuff when I go to Mobile tomorrow, and I will put yours in the mail Friday, and you should get it once you get back home. And we are selling, still selling mystery yarn boxes. We have a medium for 45 and a large for 65 if anyone is interested in that. So, Nita, you leaving us? Our super pink V is finally in the house. Everybody saying, hi, Veronica. Um, Not yet. Okay. So we made it here to the last one, and we're going to work a V-stitch in the third chain of our turning chain. Just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You should have 18 blocks and 3 V-stitches. You're welcome, Lydia. You like that border? Found a mistake. Oh, Miss Debbie. Actually, Zoila, it's not it. You could use it as a border, though. You really could. You could use this as a border around something. Um, that would make a real pretty border around a baby blanket, maybe. And Zoila saying hi, Lydia. Hi, Debbie. Yes, Lydia, you are always welcome here. Do you crochet? Do you knit? Um, are you into fiber arts? Yeah, we've gotten a lot more done tonight than I thought we were gonna get. Elizabeth is saying hi, Zoila, with the little heart emoji, smiley emoji. And Nightbot just done stopped working, y'all. Mm. Sis B, where you went? Oh, there you go. There you go. Look at that pink flower out there. She says, hello, sweet Elizabeth and my sweet Sunita. Miss Debbie, you frogging to fix your mistake? Okay, so you crochet, you also do adding knitting machines and knit Afghan, knitting loom, making blankets, so I'm always new ideas to make. Okay. Well, we're always trying to give new ideas. We're always trying to motivate, encourage, empower, and uplift each other. Um, we always try to encourage people to create their own designs and everything else. Our live from last Saturday, You may want to go back and watch because we show you how to measure yourself and how to, Veronica does a wonderful job of that, which is still to show crochet and shelf. We have a live every Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it will be titled The Yarny Fiber Sisters, which consists of myself, Melissa, which is Melissa Crochets with Love, and Veronica, which is still to show crochet and shelves, where we bring you a lot of information about crochet. We have people that are knitters that come up on the screen and do about knitting. Look at V using that command. You go, sis V. You say Nightbot don't want to work, you'll make him work, won't you? He probably is not dropping the links on his own because they're set for so many chat lines. And the chat's moving slow because we're crocheting too. That's right. You better work in Nightbot. That's right. Get on to him, sis V. So we've got lives back from where we did different hook reviews. We just did one Saturday before last about interchangeable hooks and stuff like that. Light up crochet hooks. And of course, anything that we review is our complete honest opinion of it, and it's what we think about it. We don't mean to offend anyone. Melissa's command hadn't been working tonight, V, for some reason. Welcome in, Sabrina. Welcome in, darling. So we always make sure everyone knows that it's our complete honest opinion, but we also understand that everybody has their own opinion of things. But we always love to hear your opinion of something, because what we might not like, y'all might love it. Nightbot wants the chocolate. Well, give him the chocolate, Melissa. Give him the... Thank you, Sabrina. Sabrina, you're more than welcome to go back and watch the replay and get that pattern off of Premier's website and get caught up with us, because we'll continue this to next Tuesday. And then whoever makes it sends me a picture, and I put you down for a giveaway. We're going to be doing something like this every Tuesday. Now, of course, they won't always be this long either, because I like to do stuff that we can do in 2 hours. So, Sunita or Ivy, can y'all drop row 12 in the chat? Woohoo, 9 blocks on each side now. Way to go, Miss Debbie. Where's my pom-poms? Here they go. Woohoo, yeah, she got them. She got them 9 blocks, y'all. Oh, Jen, you just had a major yarn barf. I'm not cutting it off. No. No. Do I need to give you time to get your yarn barf under control? Why they can't just cake or skein our stuff up right, y'all? Oh, no problem, Miss Debbie. No problem. I have, honey, if I ain't got nothing else, I got patience. I had 6 kids that I raised, and I got 8 grandchildren, so I ain't got no choice but to have patience, honey. No, look, I'm doing what I love to do. So, I got patience. I will wait. Sunita got it, Ivy. Thank you, though. OMG, sis Jeannie, what? You talking about how beautiful this is? I'm actually using the yarn that they used in the pattern. It's the Premier Sweet Roll DK. And that light is blowing it out. It's 541 yards, 495 meters, 4.9 ounces, 140 grams of Mama Riz. You did not have to do that, baby. Thank you so much. I love you. I love all of y'all. Thank you, and happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Woohoo, super chat, super chat. I got to get me a thing where I can just click on it and it'll play it for me. I got to get Ursula to show me how to do it. Zoila, it is pinned at the top of the comments. That highlighted comment up there that says Butterfly Dreams Crochet with Jeannie. If you click on that, it'll when you click on that link, it's gonna take you straight to the pattern. This is going to be 58-inch wingspan and a depth of 30. Now, we're gonna see what size it comes, working strictly by that. But once we get to the repeat rows to make it bigger, you could just keep going to make it even bigger. Sabrina. Yes, thank you, Mama Maria. Thank you so much. Y'all, I really do appreciate everything that y'all do. And this makes it possible for not just me, but the other two ladies, Melissa and Veronica. It makes it possible for us to continue to do this. Because when I started my YouTube channel, my number one priority was to educate and share my love and passion for crochet with everyone else. And I only have my grandmother to thank for that, because she's the one who taught me, and she's no longer with me. So I feel like when I pick up a hook and crochet something, I actually feel like she's right here with me, the way we used to crochet. Yeah. And I love, love, love my yarny community. I have connected with a lot of wonderful, beautiful, amazing people. And it's never about what you do for me. It's always about what I do for you and what I can do for you. To me, it's not about me. It's about what I can do for y'all. Lydia, what you mean you can't remember which one? Thank you, Veronica. Hey, Chandra, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, I love this community that we have connected. Like I said in one of my lives, we're connected one chain at a time, and that chain wraps all around this. That chain runs all through this world. Oh, okay. The chargeable crochet hooks. Yeah, the lighted up crochet hooks. There are so many different ones on Amazon, Lydia. Just when you look at them, just see what they have as options, because the one that I got was a 9-piece set, but it also came in an 11-piece set where I think the hook size went up to an 8. Um, but definitely go back and watch that live that we did. Now, you won't see Melissa on that live because she had something happen that she couldn't join us that Saturday. But Veronica and I reviewed the hooks that we did. I reviewed 7 hooks. Veronica reviewed 6 hooks. And then Melissa reviewed the hooks that she did last Saturday. Because all the links to those hooks will be in the chat. Veronica, this is from Premiere. It's their new sweet roll DK that they had came out with. They have a DK Colors, which is this yarn. I should just show you the difference. This is the DK Colors. This is the sweet roll DK. They have a regular sweet roll that's a medium weight number 4 yarn, which is absolutely awesome. This is their DK anti-peeling colors. This yarn is so super soft and oh so luscious. It's not good to work with. It's luscious to work with. It just glides through your fingers like butter. Yes, I said butter. And it is they have some amazing colors, Sabrina. Some amazing colors. This has to be my favorite color in the Sweet Roll DK. I do have it in some other colors though. I don't think I have it out. And if y'all have never ordered from Premier, I do have a code that you can use. It's not an affiliate link though. When you sign up on their website, you get rewards. Every time you get yarn from them, you get points, and it builds up toward cash that you can use towards your next purchase. I do have a link that I can put in the chat that will give you 15% off your first order with Premier. So this just show y'all. They kind of went with some of the same colors. This is the Premier Sweet Roll. And see, it's a 4-weight. Now, it's not anti-pilling, but it crochets like an anti-pilling yarn. It's soft. I love it. Not butter, Zoila. Butter. Butta. It glides through them fingers like butter. Yeah, it is. And this is in the color Strata. There we go. Strata. So yeah, it's awesome. I've actually made several things with that. But now this has to be my absolute favorite color in the DK colors. And this one is called Newspaper. It's red. It's black and white and red all over. That has to be my favorite color out of all of them. And that is Newspaper. And they normally stay out of stock on this one. Now they did have some new colors come in of their I think it's their Sweet Rolls. I do have some coming. So I do love Premier Yarn. But I always get it when it's on sale. Cause some of these I paid $8 for 3. And they're normally like $5.99 or $6.99. Yeah. And Premier is one of those sites you sign up to get their emails and they send you messages. You have that yarn, the Newspaper, you made a hat. Did you make it on your knitting machine, Lydia? Because I bet you if you did, that was some beautiful striping. Yeah. I got plans for that. I started to grab it to do this shawl with. But that's going to be turned into something else. All right, we're going to do row 12. So at the end of row 11, you should have 18 blocks, 9 on each side. So we're going to continue to row 12. Chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I bet that is beautiful. And we're going to work our V-stitch in that first stitch. So we're going to work a double crochet back in that same stitch. And we're going to be talking about the cake yarns and color controlling your yarn. Will you drop row 12 again? Sanita, will you drop row 12 again, please? Pretty please. Pretty please with a cherry on top. Ivy's doing it, Miss Jen. Jen, I gotta check on your package. I don't know why it's in Atlanta. V, did you get yours today? I hope you wrote down that did you write down the tracking number, Jen? If you didn't, let me know and I'll give it to you before we leave tonight. Alright. We're gonna chain one and double crochet in the next double crochet. We got chain 4, double crochet in same stitch, chain 1, double crochet in next double crochet. So that's that one right there. Chain 1, now that says twice. So that means that we double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 1 twice. So we're going to double crochet in it again. No, because I did that on the other go around and it didn't come out right. So we did our V-stitch, chain 1, worked a double crochet in the next double crochet when we chain 1. We're going to single crochet in the third chain of the beginning chain 3 of next block. So 1, 2, 3. So right here we're going to single crochet just like that. Chain 1 and double crochet into the next double crochet. Chain 1 and we're going to single crochet in the top of that third chain of our block. Chain 1, double crochet in the next double crochet. Chain 1, single crochet in the top of that third chain of our chain 3 that we made to form our block. Double crochet, chain 1, single crochet in the top of that chain 3, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, single, chain 1, double in the next double crochet, crochet in that chain, top of that third chain of that chain 3, chain 1, double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 1, single in the top of that third chain of that chain 3, 3. Whoop, and I didn't get in that one. I got over too far. There we go. Chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, to marked chain 1 space. And we're fixing to be at that chain V stitch in the center. Chain 1. Now we're going to double crochet right here. Chain 1. And I'm putting my stitch marker back in. Yeah, the pattern is pinned at the top, Aisha. Chain 1, double crochet in the next double crochet. Chain 1, and double crochet in the next double. Chain 1, single in the third chain of that chain 3 that we made in the previous row to form our block. Chain 1, double crochet in the next double crochet. So that's basically what we're repeating. We're putting a single crochet in the third chain of that chain 3 in the row below to form our block, and we're putting a double crochet in top of the double crochet between the blocks, and we're putting a chain 1 between each stitch. Chain 1, double on top of that double crochet in the row below. Chain 1, single in the third chain for that chain 3. Chain 1, double, chain 1, single, chain 1, and double, chain 1, get in there, and single, chain 1, double, chain 1, single, in the top of that third chain of that chain 3, chain 1, double, chain 1, single, chain 1, and double in that next double crochet. Chain 1, and we're going to work a V stitch in that third chain of our turning chain. So double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. And that's what you should look like. See the difference in the blocks now? Let me get my green pad here. And I'll hold it up. See how the blocks look now? That's on the wrong side. I'll flip it over to the right side. And that's what it looks like on the right side. I am loving the colors in this yarn now. Can't see any difference. You froze, girlfriend. I'm froze. I was froze that whole row. Oh, wow. So let me rip it out. Y'all can see me? Y'all can see me now? Can you see me? See me, see me? And put my stitch marker back. I was frozen. Can't see anything. It's a blur. I'm so sorry, y'all. All right, I'm back to row 11. All right, we're going to chain 4 and turn. Not a problem. I was in a zone. We're going to work a double crochet in that first double crochet to form our V-stitch. Remember, at the beginning of every row, we start off with a V-stitch, and at the end of every row, we end with a V-stitch. A V-stitch is a double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. If you're starting a new row off, it's going to be chain 4 and just 1 double crochet in that stitch. We're going to chain 1 and work a double crochet into the next double crochet. And this will be the repeat all the way to your stitch marker for the chain 1 space. Chain 1, and then that where we made our chain 3 right here on the row below to form our block, you're going to work a single crochet in that 3rd chain at the top of that chain 3 and work a single crochet. Chain 1. Can y'all see me and hear me? And work a double crochet in the double crochet in the row below. So what we're doing is chaining 1, working a double crochet, chain 1, and work a single crochet in that 3rd chain of that chain 3. Chain 1, double crochet in the double crochet in the row below, which is actually the double crochet between the blocks. Chain 1 and single in that chain, that 3rd chain of the chain 3 of our block. Chain 1, double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 1, single crochet in that 3rd chain of the chain 3, chain 1, double crochet in the double crochet between the blocks, chain 1, single crochet in that 3rd chain of the chain 3. Maribel, we're on row 12. Row 12. I wish you could go back and edit live, and I could put it in there on the screen for y'all, row 12 or whatever. Yeah, row 12, Maribel. So we're going to chain 1, work a double crochet in the top of that double crochet, the row below between your blocks, chain 1, single crochet in that 3rd chain of our chain 3 of our block, chain 1, double crochet. So that's the repeat till we get to our stitch marker, y'all. Just don't forget to do your chain 1s in between each stitch. So we single crochet, chain 1, and we're going to double crochet. Chain 1 and single crochet. Chain 1, double, chain 1, single, chain 1. You see we have these 2 doubles that formed our V-stitch. We're going to work a double crochet in that very first double crochet. Chain 1. Now we're going to go into the chain 1 space and work a V-stitch. So double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. And put your stitch marker back in place, because where we're placing the stitch marker, that spot gets a V-stitch, regardless of what we do on the rest of it. Chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, single crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1. Y'all can still see me and hear me? And single crochet. And I done wrap for a double. Chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and single crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and single. Now when I'm saying single, I mean in the third chain of that chain 3 that we made to form our block. No, it's 1 double crochet. It's only 2 double crochets where you place your stitch marker, and that forms the V-stitch right here. Everything else is your double crochet between your blocks, Miss Debbie, on your row below is the only place. Yeah, it's 2 double crochets in the very center with a chain 1 space in between them. Right here. Everything else is just 1 double crochet on top of that double crochet from the row below. Chain 1. Then you single crochet in that third chain of your chain 3 of your block stitch. Yeah, in the center is always a V, where I have my stitch marker at, and I suggested that you put a stitch marker in. It's always a V-stitch, which is a double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet, and that's giving the peak. It's starting to look more like a triangle. Give me a sip of water, y'all. But yeah, I'm so happy I figured out how to share this screen where it's big enough and I'm little and we have no echo. All right, we're going to chain 1, and we're working the double on top of the double from the row below between the 2 blocks. Chain 1, a single crochet in that third chain of that chain 3 of our block, chain 1, double crochet in the double crochet between the 2 blocks of the previous row, chain 1, single crochet in the third chain of the chain 3 of our block, chain 1, double crochet on top of the double crochet from the row below, chain 1, single crochet in the third chain, chain 1, double crochet in the double crochet in the row below, chain 1, single crochet in that third chain of the chain 3, chain 1, double crochet in the double crochet from the row below, chain 1, single crochet in the third chain of the chain 3 from our block, chain 1, double crochet in that next double crochet, chain 1, And seeing what we do at the end. And we're going to chain 1 and work our V-stitch in the 3rd chain of our turning chain. So 1, chain 1, and V-stitch. And that's what we should have. Not necessarily, Jen. You just might need some lotion on your hands. Mine will do that if my hands get real dry. And I've been crocheting so much, I've got a callus right here on my pinky now from the way I hold my yarn. But I'll deal with that callus. Put some Vaseline on there. It'll soften up when I go to bed. We can get through row 13 because it's a pretty quick row. It's just we're going to chain 4 and double crochet in the same space, chain 1, double crochet in next stitch, chain 1, repeat from star to star to mark chain 1 space and V-stitch. So we'll get through row 13. And then row 14 through 16 we'll just be repeating row 3. And then rows 17 through 34, we will repeat rows 11 through 16 3 times. And then for 35, 36, and 37, we will repeat rows 11 through 13. And 38, repeat row 3, and 39, repeat row 11. So it will be edged, Zoila, if you're still listening, it will be edged with the block stitch. Get you some water, Jen. Water, water, water. Now your skin could be dry because you are a little dehydrated. You can pick the skin up on your hand like this, pinch it up like that, and relieve it. And if it takes more than 3 seconds to go back to its normal elasticity, then you are slightly dehydrated. So you pinch, let go, and go 1, 2, 3. So my skin is just dry. Yeah. But now once you reach a certain age, you can't use your hands because as you age, you lose the elasticity in your skin. You have to do it on your chest. I'm so doggone plump, you can't pinch no skin on my chest. Maribel, you know what? You absolutely right. 2 double crochet, chain 1, and 2 double crochet. So let me back up to that V-stitch. So on row 12, thank y'all. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. So on row 12, we're going to work 2 double crochets, chain 1, and 2 more double crochets in that V-stitch. Thank y'all so much. Chain 1, double crochet, and I'm going to go ahead and work mine. And I probably, looking at my pattern, I probably looked up a row. I should have had my ruler here to mark my place on my pattern. Miss Debbie said thumbs up 3 times. I'm sorry, Miss Debbie. When I glanced over there, I was probably looking at row 11. But everything else is correct. Make sure I read row 12 at the end right. Alright, we did the 2 and 2. Chain 1 space, chain 1, double crochet, and next chain 1. Repeat from star to star, which is single crochet. Double crochet, and the next double crochet, chain 1. To last V-stitch, double crochet, and next double crochet. So work a double crochet in that, no we don't. To the last double crochet, and then we're going and work a V-stitch in that third chain. 1, 2, 3. I had that part right. Chain 1, and I'm doing it in the what should be the chain 1 space. So chain 1 and work your V-stitch in that third chain of the chain 4 turning chain. Just like that. Now we're cooking with Crisco. Hey, Marshall. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. So are y'all through with row 12? I'm sorry if y'all had to frog back to the V-stitch. And thank you, Maribel. I gotta move my stitch marker over to the actual chain 1 space. That's why, just like I just boo-booed on that, that's why it's good to read your rows before you start on them. Read your pattern. Mm. I am Delilah. So row 13 says to chain 4 and turn, double crochet in the same space, which is what we always do at the beginning and end of every row. You back at 11. Uh-oh. Did I mess up on 11? Chain 4 and turn, double crochet in the same space, which is going to form your V-stitch that we do at the beginning and at the end of every row. Chain 1, double crochet in next stitch, chain 1, and then we're just going to continue to work 1 double crochet in every stitch, and that includes the double crochet that we made, the single crochet we made, and the chain 1 spaces, y'all. Sabrina says, sorry, spell check error. I know, I hate that darn thing. If y'all are done with row 12, give me a thumbs up. I think it's going to be pretty. So in total, all according to the picture, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of the block stitch. Yes, Maribel, it does include that chain space. Row 13, chain 4, double crochet in same space, chain 1, double crochet in next stitch, which we know our chain 1 is a stitch, chain 1, repeat from star to star to the marked chain 1 space and V-stitch in the marked chain 1 space, which would be 1 double crochet, chain 1, and 1 double crochet. And Ivy has dropped row 13. So we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Miss Debbie, you where we are? Welcome in, Tina. Welcome in, Miss Tina Krause by the Rose. How are you doing tonight? Work that double crochet. Chain 1. Now we won't work a double in that chain 1 space right there. We're going to work a double in top of the next double. Chain 1. Work a double in that chain 1 space. Chain 1. And double into the next one. You know what? That don't look right. Hold on a minute, y'all. So we're not finna frog nerd. It's just gonna be in every stitch and not the chain 1 spaces. So do your V, chain 1, double in the next double, chain 1, double in the next double, chain 1, double in that single crochet, chain 1, double in the double crochet, chain 1, double in the single crochet, chain 1, double in the double crochet. So we're back making our mesh stitch now. Lydia, this is called River Rock. It's called River Rock. And it's the Premier Sweet Roll DK. We're making a Mesh and Blocks Shawl. It's a free pattern on Premier's website, Miss Tina. The link to the pattern is pinned in the chat, in the messages at the top of the chat. So chain 1 and work 1 double crochet in every double crochet and every single crochet till you get to your stitch marker. I told y'all we could get through row 13. It's a fast row. Lord, what I done did here? That looks funky. And remember, we put 2 doubles in our V-stitch, center V-stitch last row. So now we're just going to work one double in the top of those 2 double crochets, chain 1. Now we're at our V-stitch, and in that chain 1 space, work 1 double, chain 1, and 1 double. And move your stitch marker up. to the chain one space. Just like that. And continue with a chain one and work one double, chain one double in every stitch. And that is your double crochets and your single crochets from the previous row. You welcome, Miss Tina. Hard to see that single crochet on some of them stitches. Now, if y'all can do this without us doing it live, y'all go ahead and do so. But when I stop tonight, whatever row we stop on tonight, I will pick back up there next Tuesday. Chain one, and I'm at the last one, so I'm gonna work a V-stitch in that third chain. Chain one, and work another double crochet. So at the end of row 13, that's what it should look like. And those double crochets that we put in between those blocks kind of raises up a little bit. Kind of makes it look a little ridgy. And then to mark chain V-stitch and mark chain one space. No, Jen, when you get to your stitch marker on that center V-stitch where we did the 2 double crochets, chain one and 2 double crochets, you're only going to work a double crochet in each of those 2 double crochets. Then chain one, you work 1 double crochet, chain one double crochet in the top of those 2 double crochets right there. Then chain one, and then just work the normal V-stitch in that chain one space right there, which is a double, chain one, and a double. And then once you get your V-stitch made and you move your stitch marker up, chain one and double crochet in the next double crochet, which is the other 2 that we did for the V-stitch. And then chain one and work a double in the top of that second double that we did to form that double V-stitch. And then chain one and just continue working 1 double crochet in every double crochet and single crochet. I really like that. Yes, Sabrina, prayers for us for safe traveling to and from California to Seattle, Washington, and back again after Thanksgiving. Yes, safe travels for y'all, Sabrina. Oh, sorry to hear that, Sabrina. So sorry. Miss Debbie, you got it? Does anybody need me to repeat anything? Then row 14 would just be a repeat of row 3. If y'all want to do 14 tonight, we'll do it, and then we'll pick up on the other ones. Because the rest of them are going to be rows 11 through 16 3 times. You welcome, Sabrina. Yeah, prayers for all driving. We're actually leaving in the morning going to Mobile, which is about 3 hours from us. You're finished with 13. Jen, you through with 13 yet? I got a good bit more of this color. If y'all want to, we'll go ahead and do row 14, which is a repeat of row 3 again if y'all want to. Okay. Well, we can pick up on row 14 next week, next Tuesday. If y'all think y'all can handle it, please go ahead and do so. But for those that want to continue it, we will pick up with row 14 next week. And we should get a little bit further next week because we've already done these rows one time before. So thank you, Sabrina. Good night, Zoila's mom. Oh, my mom said good night. I'm typing because she's driving. Good night, Zoila. Yeah, Zoila, y'all be safe out there on those highways. Yeah. So that is that, ladies and gents. And I'll go back solo. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Now, if I need to do anything different doing these, y'all let me know in the chat. Other than needing better internet, which I can't do anything about that right now. So I can't do anything about that right now. Melissa saying happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and hugs. Yeah, I forget I'm an hour behind the majority of y'all. I'm so sorry. Then we got our California people that are 2 hours behind me, so it's actually 8 o'clock out there. I think that was one of her children typing that. You're welcome, Sabrina. It's 9 in Arizona. Yeah, so Arizona's an hour behind us. It's so many different time zones and everything else that it's hard for me to keep up with them. Sanita, it's 10 o'clock here already. Yep. Like Illinois, they're on Central Time Zone. Part of Indiana is on Central Time Zone. Part of Kentucky. I want to say is on Central Time Zone too. Y'all don't change time zone? Well, Alabama governor signed a bill that we don't change time either, but she don't have the power to make that decision. She can sign the bill, but that bill has to go to Washington and Congress has to vote on it. Elizabeth, we fixing to get off, but we'll be back next Tuesday. We stopped on row 13 tonight. And we'll pick up on row 14. And we only have to rows 39 left. We should be able to get through this next Tuesday. Even if I have to stay on a little longer. And y'all willing to stay with me. So I'm gonna just set that there to the side and leave it right where it's at on my desk until next Tuesday. Because I have my other desk over here that I use to record tutorials and stuff on. Yes, nice to meet you, Lydia. I go live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Um, and the Yarny Fiber Sisters goes live every Saturday at it's either 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we rotate houses. Um, whose house we at this week? Lord, I hope it's not mine with this darn internet. Nope, we was at my house last week. Where we will be in New York next week at Melissa's house. And then on the 4th of December, we'll be back at my house. You too, Elizabeth. We hope you have a blessed Thanksgiving. We love you. We all do that. We mop before and we have to mop afterwards. Yes, you're always welcome here, Lydia. And we'll you have content on your you have videos on your channel, Lydia. And is your channel name what it is on the screen? Because we like to connect with those that are like us. Melissa's dropping the link to this Saturday's live. Marshall, Melissa, Marshall says she threw some yarn in your window. Oh, Jen, I am too, but you got to get your package, honey. Because we like to connect. You know, sometimes we do have to frog a chain out of our chain, though. Oh, and just to give y'all an update, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Happy crochet. No, I don't have one. I don't go live chat. Okay. Just to give y'all an update, I still have not heard anything about my beware video. So, yeah, still nothing. And I will keep sharing that video until something is done. I did not realize that so many other people were involved in it. So as far as me going to PayPal right now, or because I do believe she's reached out to a couple of people. And no, I'm not one of those people that she reached out to. But if she's making it right by the other ones, I will give time for that to occur before I give PayPal the permission to cancel her PayPal. Because I've already sent them everything. And based on the messages that was interchanged between us, they will take action. So, because even if I'm not compensated or receive my yarn, which at this point I don't even want, as long as the other ones that are involved in the way that I was involved, or maybe not involved in the way that I was involved, y'all understand what I'm saying? Whether she owes you something because you won something on her channel or you bought something from her. If all of those that are affected by it too is taken care of, even if I'm not, I will be happy with that. Because I literally thought I was the only one. And it really broke my heart and made me more upset when I learned that it wasn't just me, that it was many others. Sabrina, right now, she has not. So, and that is something that you never, ever want to have to do on social media. So, yeah. See, Jen, I did. I thought it was just me. But if she makes it right with you and the others out there and not with me, I'm fine. Okay, Veronica. So, you know, right, Sabrina, God don't like ugly and he barely likes a little pretty. But yeah, I just thought I'd let y'all know that I still have not heard anything. Um, and after the 15th of November, I haven't reached back out to her. Um, and I know she's aware of the video because I tagged her in it. So, yep. I may be late sending out my gifts to people that they win on my channel, but when you get it, it's well worth the wait, baby. I'm gonna take care of mine. I'm sorry, my butterfly squad is gonna be well taken care of. Bye, Elizabeth. Y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving and you enjoy your 5 days off of work, honey. Yes, ma'am. And enjoy your company. Yes. Turkey, turkey, turkey. I don't eat turkey. Yeah. And we love you too. And I hope you're enjoying all of your yarny goodness. And for those that got hooks from me now, y'all let me know what y'all think about them. She's she went to Germany in June. She's gone on 2 vacations. True enough, she was helping her father. It's nothing personal. It's business. Business is business and BS is BS. I'm sorry. And I'm back. And I'm back. I'm playing peekaboo. Working on a baby blanket. Oh, Chandra, that's going to be pretty. She sent 2 random. Gotta do 2 other CCs. Melissa, I don't understand what you're saying. No. Last time I saw her on YouTube was on the 8th. And the person's live she was on, I ain't even going to say nothing about that. It's a mess. Let me tell you. It's a mess. Just do right by people. Melissa, what you mean she sent 2 random gotta yeah, I'm froze. Am I froze? Yeah. Yep. It's just a mess and that's no way to do people. I'm sorry. It's not. Like I said, I might be late sending out a gift that you won. Because I can't always get to the post office because I run our trucking company. And some days I just want to pull my hair out dealing with all that. So, um, and some days I can't leave the office to go to the post office. Oh, yeah. She went on 2 vacations. She sent a birthday gift to a person, and she sent another person yarn. Um, Thank you, Melissa. I had my blind moment there. um, so yeah. Even those who do wrong and everything toward us, we still pray for them. Lydia, I did not crochet that white bag back there that my mannequin, which her name is Eula, for my grandmother who taught me how to crochet. Hey HD, Brenda from Brenda, the newbie crocheter, crocheted that bag. She crochets them and sells them. And let me see if Nightbot will drop her link. Yeah, especially pray for them. That's right. Lurking and working. All right, HD. Lydia, her link just dropped. You see my comment sign right there, my like sign right there, my subscribe sign right there. She made that. She makes those. She also makes these beautiful. Well, they actually have these in in multiple styles now. She's also on Etsy. Um, and she has these in her Etsy shop. But this is a hook caddy, a hook nook. It will hold 5, 10, 15, 20 hooks. You have a place here to put your scissors. And yes, y'all, I have a ton of scissors. Y'all talk about me and my scissors now. Um, you have a little place here where you can put like little stitch markers. Um, you can put your little stitch markers. I have my needle threader. I have my other needle threader because I'm bad about misplacing these. And Brenda actually made these where she put the polymer clay on them. That's them little flimsy metal ones that you can get 2 in a pack. And she made them a little bit sturdier by putting polymer clay on them. Then you have a swatch here. I actually have a tape measure in my pocket where you can set your tape measure. And then you have a slot here where you can set something else in. You too, Miss Vicky. So, I love them. And the Butterfly Dreams crochet wall sign right there, she made that. Brenda is very talented, y'all. Y'all know I promote others and not myself. Lydia, she also does polymer clay handle hooks like this. And they are absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. And Veronica, still show crochet and shelf that you've been seeing in the chat. She also makes polymer clay handle hooks in different styles and different designs like this. Because you see this has a stitch marker that matches the hook. It's probably in a project. This is another one of her hook designs. Let me get my green mat. Right here. This is another one of Veronica's designs. So, and I also make polymer clay handle hooks. Which I have a lot. I've been sending them out in my, you get a hook when you order a mystery yarn bag of yarn from us, whether it's a $45 or $65. I'm going to be sending all my members one in the mail. And that's what I should have did in the community tab. Told y'all to tell me what size hook you like. What's your favorite hook? But mine are made like this. Now mine ain't fancy dancy like Veronica's. Veronica be putting all that. Veronica got a llama hook that's got a llama on it. But this is some that I make. These are some purple ones that I got. I should be able to hold all them up there together. Hopefully y'all can see those. Me too, Ivy. I got 3 pair of scissors, small scissors. I got 1 pair there, and I don't know where the other 2 at. They on one of these desks somewhere. I got this one. I really like this one, y'all. It's got V's favorite color, pink, in it. What? She finna come in the she finna come in the chat. This one is blue and orange. This one is actually going to someone. I'm not gonna call no names because she actually might be lurking. Lurking. And when I do these, I think of knife holders when I make them. I have those 3. Look, Veronica says, OMG, no pink. I have these. And I like how that top one came out. It started out like in a swirl and then went to a marbled effect. Magenta pink. Blue and orange are your wedding colors. Oh, my. I'm going to write that down. Also, my moderators will be getting a surprise in the mail. So if you're a moderator and I don't have your address, please send it to me. And I got that one. I got a bunch more up there in the drawer too. I just did not pull those down. So, and I think this one, I love how it turned out. Yeah, I just be playing around with the clay coming up with these designs now. No hook is the same. I can hear Veronica now. Let it focus. Focus. It ain't gonna focus too good because the internet. But when I make these, I pay attention to when I watch tutorials. And Marshall, I know a lot of y'all got 2. Everybody who got a mystery box got 2 hooks in their box. One was actually from me, and one was from Melissa. She's sending me stitch markers so I can start including a hook and a set of stitch markers in y'all's mystery boxes. And I send her the hooks. That's how we do. But I think of knife holders, and I pay attention to when I watch tutorials or other people that crochet, whether they're just doing it on Instagram or whatever. I pay attention. So what I do is I put it in my hand like a knife holder. And that's how I determine where I stop with the clay. Some people like to choke up right at it, and most knife holders use their index finger to hold their yarn on the hook. Well, Sabrina, I'm gonna tell you something. For the most part, the clay is soft, but I had made so many hooks, y'all, because I made all these, all the ones that were in the boxes that shipped out. Um, hmm, and all the ones that's up there, that's left in there, and this is these. This is 16 hooks right here, and they range from a 6 down to a, well, some of them I hadn't put the size on yet. 3.5, probably down to a 2. This is a 3.0. So it look like a 3.0 down to a 3.0. So, and I've got some 4s, 4.5, I think, and 5s to do. Yeah. But working with this and working with that clay with my hand, Sabrina, the palm of my hand felt like, have y'all ever had a stone bruise where you step on a stone or you step on something and bruises the bottom of your foot? And they call it a stone bruise. That's how the palm of my hand felt. Now, I will say this, the sculpted clay that has the glitter in it, it is terrible. It is hard. So Veronica told me about this machine that she got off of Amazon. And I had points on my, not points, I had some reward money on Amazon. So I went on there and bought it. You put your handle in there. I hadn't used it yet. And you turn and it flattens out your clay and stuff for you. Pretty much it needs it for you. So I'm going to be working on these, some more hooks. I told my husband I got some bling bling now. He's got this chrome stuff all on his big truck. And I told him I got some now. I told him today I went from collecting nursing uniforms and pins to collecting yarn and hooks. I have an Amazon credit card, Sabrina, so anything I get off of Amazon, I use it, and you get reward points that turn into cash. You came in Kim's live and said y'all was selling the mystery yarn bags, and I about broke my finger hitting the link to hurry over to watch the video. Yeah. Yeah, your box I'm shipping out tomorrow, Marshall. Yeah. You use a pasta machine. I need to find something that can make my little tubes more uniform, but I just roll it out like you did as a child when you was playing with Play-Doh. Roll it out, and then I'll twist it or I'll braid it and then twist it. And that's where I get a lot of my effects from, like this one. Let me hide my face. And that's how I get those effects. Now, I don't know how in the world Veronica gets this effect. No, it's not a pasta machine. It's a clay machine. It actually was built for clay. And I do sand my hooks. Once I make them, they bake. I take a square sand block and sand them down so they're smooth. Now these, I bought some men wax polyacrylic in the can, and I sprayed these with it. And it doesn't have an odor. So, and I like it better. It's quicker and it dries faster. Yeah, I sand them to make them smooth. And this is what I use. This little sand block. Which is 80, which is a medium grit, and a 120, which is a fine grit. Yeah. Now the shininess on there is the glaze that's on them. That's what makes them shine. And there's multiple ones out there, but I like that men wax in the spray can. The one I use is the other one I was using. I got it from Michael's, and it's called Pour On. And it's you get 2 bottles in there. It's the resin. Sabrina, don't, once it's dry, it does not make it sticky. Nope, not at all. These have them. Not at all. You have to let it completely dry. Now, if you try to fool with it before it dries, yeah, it's sticky. Yeah. Let me see if I can see if I can get that from down here. Yep, there it is right there. Now, you can get this from Michael's. It's a little high, but you can use a coupon on it. I think it's $14.99, and it's 8-ounce bottles. Now what you have to do with it, you do 1 part this and 1 part this. Yeah, Lydia, make sure to join us Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you use just say you use 2 cc's of this one, you use 2 cc's of this one, and you mix it. And you have to paint it on. This stuff is real thick, but it will run. So what I do is I take like masking tape, the tape that you use to tape up your walls with when you're painting. Painter's tape, basically. And I go right up against the clay, starting at the clay, and I start there and tape and come all the way down the hook, because you have to sit them in something to let them dry. And if you don't tape that hook, that stuff is going to run down on it. And if it gets on that hook, you might as well throw it away. I'm going to have to get a pasta machine, Marshall. So, and it takes this 24 hours to dry. And what I was doing was putting a real thin coat on there, letting it dry overnight, then going back and putting another coat. So with hooks, making the handles, baking it, that's not the long process. Resin does turn it hard. Your clay's going to turn hard regardless when you bake it, Sabrina. Your clay stays soft until you bake it. And if you don't bake it, you won't be able to crochet with it, because it's going to take all different forms and shapes. So, but yeah, it's not hard, but my hands wasn't having it because I woke up one morning and couldn't even close this one. So, but ladies and gentlemen, if any's in the house, I'm fixing to call it a night because we're getting up early in the morning and hitting the road. And I'm fixing to jump in the shower. Might find me something to snack on. They don't. Not at all. All polymer clay is going to be hard. So, but I love them. I crochet with them. I actually have found the love for boy hooks again. As long as it's got a handle on it, then I can crochet with it. But as far as just using a metal hook now, I can't because of my hands. Thank you, Melissa. But thank y'all for being here. I really enjoyed it. I hope y'all did. Sunita, safe travels for you as well, honey. Safe travels for everyone that's traveling to and fro, because you got to get there and you got to get back. Hope everyone enjoys their family during the holiday seasons. Yeah, you love the metal boy hooks. Yeah, I used to. That's the only thing I used to crochet with. But it's terrible for my fingers and my wrist and my thumb. Yeah. So I will talk to y'all Saturday. See y'all Saturday. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for being here. I really enjoyed it. Melissa says bedtime for her. Have a great night all. Safe travels and happy holidays. Veronica says good night, everyone. Good night, y'all. Thank y'all. See y'all next Tuesday and we'll finish that shawl.